everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jessica and I'm an Ascension teacher and past life regression practitioner, and I help people unlock themselves and reach higher levels of consciousness by guiding them and leading them on a path of spiritual transformation. So today we're going to be talking about the importance of heart discernment. And this is huge, a really big factor moving forward with something that we need to learn to master. Getting to be kind of crazy in the truther communities, in the lightworker communities. We even have just a lot of things that are going on that I have been witnessing and recognizing, and I wanted to do a video on this so that you can be aware and maybe help you drop more into your heart and see from the highest perspective that you can see with what's going on, and remember why you're here, and remember the importance of having compassion at this time, having empathy and discerning with your heart so that you can continue on your ascension path, on your ascension journey, without being pulled in and falling into a lot of these traps that I see going on under the umbrella of truther community or spiritual teachers and different things. So just be very aware that this is happening, this is occurring, this is going on. And I wanted to touch again on what is going on in the Ukraine and in Russia and the information that I am receiving from my guides. I asked for some more clarity around that situation because I know it's bringing up a lot of things within people, and people are picking sides, and people are putting a lot of information out there that is false, that is inaccurate. And I was hoping that this video would help clear things up for each and every one of you. And help you put your focus back on your own heart and your own resonance and your own abilities to discern, so that you're not taken off the path, the golden path of ascension, because we really want to stay focused on our own path of evolving and not get derailed. So I'll start with the information that I'm receiving from the Ukraine and Russia and Putin and Zelensky and what's happening in that area and those lands over there. So I know I mentioned this a little bit in a previous video that I did last week, and I just felt like I needed to explain it a little bit more and share what I have been receiving about that. So recently, my guides have said that the lands there in Russia have a very dense energy all the way within the cell memories, is what they said, of the actual land. Not very interesting. And they said no matter who is in power over that territory of the earth, that they are going to inherit this power that comes with the land over there and the memories that that land holds. So remember that Mother Gaia, the energy of the earth, is a living consciousness, and just as we as human beings hold memories, hold cell memories from this life, past life, parallel lives, traumas that we had as a child, they're all stored in like our DNA, our makeup, our cells that hold this memory, that hold this remnants of the things that we have experienced as a soul. So Mother Gaia, if you were to look at her as a being, a living being, which she is, she holds memories just as we do. And there's certain areas of the planet that hold different frequencies. So that helped me understand a little more about the energy as a whole over there in Russia and in the Ukraine. And they also shared that the two leaders, Putin and Zelensky, have been battling out in the galactic world, in the galactic realms, prior to even Earth being formed. They are two individuals from two different planets that have had a power struggle for a very, very long time. So we are seeing this come to a head now on this planet, and this is where the root of this is coming from. So remember that oftentimes what we see is happening in the 3D world. There's always going to be a higher perspective, a grander purpose of what this is, like the reason behind it. These wars have been going on between these two individuals with their planets prior to Earth. And they did say that light will win, and it will bring forth this entire experience that is going on over there in that part of the planet, that this will bring an uprising with the people, and overall light will prevail. And what people are saying is not 100% accurate, and it's creating a lot of division, it's creating a lot of fear, it's creating a lot of anger, it's creating a lot of duality and separation. And remember, as a light worker, that we are here to bring forth and anchor in the higher vibrations of unity consciousness, oneness, and compassion, and love, and heart leading everything. And it's important to realize that there is a war going on, and there are innocent people that are involved. There is a massive amount of fear in the consciousness of the Ukrainian people and Russia, and the way that my guides explained it, that a lot of the Russians and the Ukrainians, their energies are very intertwined. They're of very similar origins, and there's a lot of fear in that area that has to do with the lands, which in turn affects the human beings that reside there on the lands. So have a lot of compassion, and be sure to always see clearly with your own heart and with your own discernment, because I'm here to tell you that the information that I'm receiving and the information that I'm aligning with and the information that I'm feeling in my heart, and it is not something that Putin is doing to take out the deep state. Now, will it collapse things as an aftermath? Probably affect it, but overall, this war has to do with a massive power struggle between these two leaders, and it goes way back before Earth was even created. So these are galactic wars that we're talking about that are playing out in this third dimensional world that we are seeing and that we are living in right now. And the light would never choose to harm these innocent people and create more fear. This is not how the love and the light work, and it's not how they operate. So what is going on is a very sad situation, and I see a lot of light workers are falling out of compassion and love. A lot of people suffering there. They are being displaced over there. It is very sad, and it is very real what is happening over there in the Ukraine. And we need to send a lot of love as light workers into that area, especially the lands. We need to focus on healing the lands and focusing on sending a lot of love and light to the consciousness of the human beings that are residing in those areas, because they are struggling and there's a lot of sadness. And we as a human collective are all one, and we have an area of us that is needing some extra love and compassion at this time. And it's important that we stay connected to that and operate from that place of seeing it from a light point of view, from a heart perspective, because it can get us completely off track to where it creates more division, more duality, and deeper and deeper into the darkness. This is not a plan that the light is doing to take out the dark side, the deep state. That's not what's happening. So just want to clarify that and keep this as a reminder to pay attention to how your heart feels when you are paying attention to other videos or other communities or other things that are going on with that. I just wanted to put that out there as a important reminder, because it's a good lesson on discernment and following what resonates with you, and always remembering why you're here, and getting caught up in a lot of these things that just are false. It's like you go from one narrative all the way to a different narrative, and we need to stay in harmony and balance with light and with heart at all times, and not go down the rabbit hole on either side of things, because it's going to bring up much more challenges moving forward with discernment, because we have a lot of growths to still do as a human collective. We are working through and navigating through the challenging, chaotic times that is bringing forth all of this corruption and fear and separation, duality, these things that we're needing to shift, alchemize, transmute, more and more things, more and more events, more things are going to be occurring around the planet that are going to require us to discern and pay attention, go within, and not focus on so much of what Team Light is doing or what Team Dark is doing, and just stay focused on what feels right and what we should be doing as light workers. And also know and recognize that we do have a lot of galactic beings, angelic beings, light workers that are placed in a lot of these organizations, in the mainstream, believe it or not, in the newspapers, in all aspects of the media, in NASA, for instance, in school systems, in all of financial systems. And we get really caught up in thinking that it's only dark. And yes, there's a ton of darkness, and yes, we're shifting that, but know that there are light in those areas as well, and we're going to start to see more and more light, which is going to transform a lot of these systems and programs and institutions that have been massively corrupt. So you might miss the light if you're very focused on the dark only. And it's important to question everything that you're reading and everything that you're seeing, and see it from a higher perspective, see it from heart, not mind, not head, not fear, but from heart. And discern, discern, discern. Discernment is absolute key this year. It's a huge transformational year for the planet, and you can easily get off track if you don't start utilizing your own heart discernment. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe, and also check out Crystals and Crystals video series is amazing, and the Mystical Creatures video series is amazing. You can find all those in the playlist, as well as other informative and channeled messages as well that I get from my guides from the Universal Galactic Council of 12. I work very closely with the angelic realm and the archangels, and I will be coming out with some more videos. So hopefully you guys have a great day, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. Bye-bye.